Welcome to today's lesson, and our today's video is in the response to your request on idiom and transitional phrase in the same vein. We are going to talk about how to use in the same vein and a few related terms. We released a video on rain, rain, rain in our vocabulary magic series, and we received a request from you for in the same vein. What happens in English? We frequently come across something called idioms. And idioms are what? They are the set of phrases that are not used for their literal meaning, but rather an implied meaning. I will give you an example. You really need to toe the line. Now here, toe the line is an idiom that means following the rules and not actually putting our toes on the line. Similarly, today we are going to talk about another idiom, and that is in the same vein. Hi, I'm Archanakalele from Good to Excellence. We are your online partner to learn IELTS, PT, CELPIP, TOEFL and English communication. Please call us on the displayed number for your learning needs. And yes, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to it, like and share the video and press the bell icon so you will be notified immediately as soon as we release the next video. So let's start on idiom and transitional phrase in the same vein. We are going to talk about how to use in the same vein and a few related terms. There is a summary in case you missed something and a practice quiz at the end. So, please stay with us till the end of the lesson. When we talk about veins, we immediately imagine a blood vessel and blood flowing through, or a vein of metal deposit in mining. But like all idioms, we do not use this phrase for its literal meaning. In the same vein means in a like or similar or style, which is to say not identical but close in manner. Check the examples for that. After his father's death, he continued to run the estate in the same vein as his father before him. Now here we are using the same principles. This story has been written in the same vein as the previous one. So a similar theme may be. In the same vein is a phrase that serves as an adjective when it describes something. We will check it in example. The music was in the same vein as that of the Romantic period and shows its influence on the composer. So here we are describing the music and hence it acts as an adjective. Now the synonyms of in the same vein are similar, like. So we will check them in the examples how we use it. When it describes as an action, in the same vein is an adverb phrase. She continued arguing in the same vein although explanations were given. Now here what are we doing? We are describing arguing and hence it is used as an adverb. Now next synonyms of in the same vein, similarly, likewise. It can be a transitional phrase when it begins a second sentence that follows a sentence introducing a topic. If we check it in example, you will understand it. Lucy opened a diner for busy office commuters. In the same vein, her sister opened an outlet for take-away meals for office goers in her part of town. So here, how do we use the word or the phrase in the same vein? The meaning is likewise or similarly. And note that the two sections are not the same, but definitely related. Again, we will check the next examples. They have decided on a pay cut. In the same vein, here's more bad news. Our leave has been reduced to 2 weeks instead of 3. Next example. Jane's singing goes to a new level each time. In the same vein, Jane's dancing never fails to surprise. When used in this way as a connector, we use a comma after the phrase in the same vein. We may come across another closely linked phrase, and that is in a similar vein. In a similar vein means in a similar manner. There is a small difference in the language between this and in the same vein. In the same vein and in a similar vein. If we replace vein with the word way, we use the same rule. In the same way or in a similar way. When we use both the phrases for comparison, the preposition following it changes. For example, Miss Phillips ran the school in the same vein as Mrs. Brown before her. Or, Miss Phillips ran the school in a similar vein to Mrs. Brown before her. So, remember, same as, but similar to. Now, how to use it as a transitional phrase? The film is under a lot of criticism. In a similar vein, have you watched another film by the same director? The relationship between the two films is that they have the same director. Hence, we use in a similar vein to connect the two sentences. A phrase that may replace in the same vein is along the same lines. I would love to watch a series along the same lines as Mad Men. That means with a similar theme. Now, we will check the summary. In the same vein is a phrase that means in like manner, style or method. It may be used as an adjective or an adverb. As an adjective, their costumes were in the same vein as those the last play. That means fashion. As an adverb, they designed the costumes in the same vein as those in the last plays. As a transitional phrase, Meena suggested a few things about decorating the hall. In the same vein, do you have any ideas for food stall on the day? Both sentences are talk about the same event. In a similar vein. It is used in the same vein. However, we use the in the same vein and a in a similar vein. Also, in the same vein is followed by as and in a similar vein is followed by to. I would like to read a book in a similar vein to this one. Close in style and storyline. A phrase which may replace in the same vein is along the same lines. I would like to read a book along the same lines as this one. So, this is the way we use the phrase in the same vein and in a similar vein. Now, it's time to take a quiz. Pause your video and take the quiz. Did you get these sentences right? I certainly hope you did. Please place your comments for any queries or doubts and we will revert to you. I hope you enjoyed the video. So, please subscribe to our channel If you haven't, like and share the video and press the bell icon to get notified. I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye.